اللهم اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Oh Allah, widen my chest, untie the knot in my tongue. Oh Allah, widen my chest, untie the knot in my tongue, so that my speech may be understood. Are you lonely, my nigga? Need a homie, my nigga. The voices that are cheering on for you. Listen closely, my nigga. And when the book came, you drew to the stage, and maybe you thought it would take it away. But all that it did was platform the pain. Sorry for the delay. Dunya is an exploration of grief. In Islam, you treat this life as a wayfarer, and you take only what you need and you go. And I think the temporal nature in which we hold everything, it's a travesty, but it's also a great, great, great mercy on us. this detachment. The thing about death, the death of anything, is that it is a burial, but the death is the inciting event, and the burial happens over and over and over again for the rest of our lives. And each day you don't know what the soil is going to become, or what the soil needs to be, or what that covering looks like. This next song is called What About Heaven? Thank you guys. You know, as much as I try to detach from even my relationship with my faith, I try to do it, I tried to show up on stage without it. I attempted to do so in the past when I was younger, and I realized the only bridge I have to the people that I lost is my faith. It is God, and it's just so critical that we don't allow anyone to take that bridge away from us. Sometimes people ask me the way in which faith appears in my life, and wallahi, it's never the person that you would imagine that is evidence that a God exists. Sometimes it's not the person that's praying every day and that looks the part. But sometimes it's the most unsuspecting person that is an evidence for your Lord. I think every single day it requires a new kind of evidence to get closer to Him. I'm not without my flaws, none of us are, but I've done my best to answer the calls out there. Sometimes so easy for us to isolate from those said calls. But it haunts us, and I think it's going to haunt us to our graves. This is one of those calls here.
As the weather in brought me, it leaves a shadow on my finger. Hit a skinhead with it last winter, and you would be proud of me. I'm not on my knees anymore, I can barely feel the floor. Let's go, no, do you have no will to? You wanna find the people who want to kill you. There's a place in your heart that I can't get into. When God is calling, it's been years since you've been back. You can keep what's in your hands. When God is calling, every time I say your name, there's a walrus in the way. When we grew up on the street, where every woman's all our living rooms were a flame. But you like the way I hold it all and take the day. You were that scuff like it's a fame. All this back your mother's plate, more than anything else escape. And I can write you a letter, you don't know how to read, you won't listen either. So when can I tell you how I feel, how I feel? When God is calling, it's been years since you've been back. You can't keep what's in your hands. When God is calling, every time I say your name, there's a walrus in the way.
I'm really nervous, unfortunately. I can't shake the nerves for some reason. This is the second ever show of my first ever tour, so it really means a lot. in the hood called Regent Park. It's the first ever housing project in North America. And much like any hood, when you exist in a necropolitical environment, you know, it's not designed for anybody to survive, you know, so the staying alive is it's a revolutionary thing. Each day that a friend of mine lived another day, that was an act of love, and I actually mean that. No frills, you know. And when a community is not designed to care for you, all you have is your neighbor. All you have is the person sitting next to you. And you hold each other accountable to that life. And I don't just mean the preservation of our physical bodies, but of our spirit, of our hope. We're seeing all of these colonial entities around the world and the hold that they're having not only on our homelands, but even on our own emotional and spiritual states. And just maintaining that hope is so critical, you know, that is maybe the most effective thing, you know. That hopelessness is one of the greatest pillars for any imperialist project to maintain. And so you can't give in to that hopelessness at all, you know. And in a lot of ways, I think the beauty of music is imagination, you know. The beauty of song is imagination. And imagination has an intrinsic tie to that hope. And so for as long as I'm imagining the future, for as long as I'm imagining that when this design that is not working for me is no longer, that we will be able to dream up a new design that does work for us, then it'll be possible, you know? And that possibility is it's only a doorway into another universe, you know, that I don't think we have access to just yet. So many of the songs I was writing that I've written about the hood, they don't exist, you know. This kind of a joy, this kind of a hope, it doesn't exist, but I'm trying to write it into existence. Stay alive. Next song.
The only starlight was never an ending street. The cows and cows, the good food stars on my mother's blue screens. On my mother's blue screens. All of these trials and all of these street sounds, none of them will be yours or mine. But I'll be your empire. Just still love, still love, still love. These camels and cows, can't help that you're doing what you can. Pride in the hand, pressing your head, you can never let them in. Just put on that bottle, tell me your sorrows, I care about you. Freedom in our hearts, and the glory of faith. face. I'll remind you who you were before it changed. And all of these trials, and all these street signs, none of them will be yours or mine, but I'll be your empire. Still alive, still alive, still alive.
You know, I think the voice that you don't forget in the midst of any grieving is the voice of the mother of the person that was lost. I sample a lot of women's voices, Nubian women's voices, even my own mother's voice. She doesn't use it to sing anymore, but sometimes when she's washing the dishes, I can hear her, you know, just her fragmented voice in between a plate and a fork. I try to capture it, and I take it with me, and I listen to it over and over again until something appears. Separate.
Sunlight lift me up, tell me I'm enough. You know that they leave so soon, just like you. But you always come back, and they never do. You know everyone I touch never makes it through. Will you make it through? Hold on, too young to fade away. Hold on, too young to feel this pain. Hold on, too young to separate, separate. You'll be on the grave. There's only so much hurt to feel. The silence in this place. Hold on, too young to fade away. Hold on, too young to feel this pain. Hold on, too young to separate, separate. Hold on, too young to fade away. Hold on, too young to feel this pain. Hold on, too young. Hold on, too young. Hold on, too young to feel this pain.
This is Fletcher. We are music. Fletcher and I, we share a lot of trauma. I was an aspiring imam, and he was an aspiring pastor. So it's only right that we ended up on the stage together. We were exchanging traumas, and I don't mean to minimize religious trauma in the Christian community. But, I just feel, I have friends that were like a Christian fanatic is in their comments or sending them notes. I feel like it's relatively kind. No, it's just like, Jesus loves you. Jesus wants you to return. But Muslims, they're really poetic with the way they swear to. They'll mention all 7 hells. And so they'll be plunged into every last one of them. But it's nice to see Fletcher in the thobe, He's usually wearing... Fletcher's usually wearing like a leather jacket, and some boots. And I think it's really wondrous what happens when like a school shooter aesthetic and the Muslim aesthetic. The possibility, man. I think that's how the Islamic State in the West will be developed. School shooters, Muslim fanatics. Once they link up, it's over. It's going to be a new republic. It's fun stuff. This is much of my life, it just oscillates from extreme grief to extreme unseriousness. Alright, so this next song, it's about home. I know a lot of people, they don't do speaking, but I come from spoken word poetry, so all you do is speak. And spoken word poetry is, it's one of the most exhausting art forms in the world. It really is, and it's beautiful because one person is competing in a competition with like a story about their dead mother with someone else's dead brother. It's really, really bizarre, but I love it. I think so many of us are born out of it. Please, a round of applause for Safia and Helu. One of my favorite writers in the world. I think I've also been really reluctant to speak about anything because someone said that I was mentioning that I didn't mention Sudan enough in the last show, but I am Sudanese, and they said that I mentioned, I guess that maybe they were tallying how many times I mentioned Palestine versus Sudan. And so I just want to say that, I love all oppressed people all over the world. Syrians, the Yemenis, you don't only hit in one region. You see, it never works out. Alright, this next song is Leaving Town.
There's nothing left to give me, I held it all home. There's nowhere I can go. I drove 5 hours to cry in Montreal. This time I look too long. I keep my fear of you leaving inside my drawers. I forget myself in your arms. If we're burning this city, tell me what's up. I'm leaving the things I said last to my friends. I've been shut my eyes, though I still haven't slept. I'll come back running to the past, running till I pass through you. All that world, running through the time, running through our hands. This rose, what is on your face? If I was this case, I would see you on the day tomorrow. I'm leaving Toronto. If it ever lets me go. And if they would kill me, if they would kill me, and if they would kill me, if they would kill me, make sure they bury me next to my brother. Make sure my killer has money for a lawyer. Make sure they bury me next to my brother. Make sure my killer has money for a lawyer. Make sure they bury me next to my brother. Make sure my killer has money for a lawyer. And ask the Lord to put me out in my grave. Ask the Lord to take the good of my old days. Ask the Lord to put me out in my grave. Ask the Lord to take the good of my old days. Thank you guys. Recorded a lot of this record, conceived a lot of it in Sudan and Egypt, and so much of my life has been about escape, whether it's escaping the hood or whether it's my family escaping Sudan. It's almost as if every single time I'm writing a thing, I'm just trying to find ground to land on. Not only trying to find ground for myself, but trying to find ground for my family and for my community. I always say that I never had an issue with being forgotten. My larger issue is with being remembered incorrectly. And we have a responsibility to the way in which we're going to be remembered. And the way in which we're going to remember the people that we lost. And so, in a lot of ways, I was just trying to develop an archive of a thing that was leaving. And so as my hood was getting broken down, and as Sudan was falling apart, the only evidence I had that I felt something when I was there are these records in a lot of ways. This next song means a great deal to me. I couldn't locate the string arranger because he was displaced and he had to flee Sudan. I sampled him on this song. The Qadr, I hope he's well somewhere. And I want to invite somebody on stage to sing it with me. And she sings on this song already. And it's a person who means a great, great, great deal to me. So please, 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 with as much warmth as possible, help me in introducing Snow Lecker onto the stage. there. Hearing the things you say on my face, like they were prayer. Left me on a tightrope between guiding and follow, and it's not enough better. I know that you can hold me, but just hold me in some way that you want me, like you love me. Oh, what I feel alone. Leave my new clothes, can leave if you want. There is nowhere for me to go. Leave my new clothes, everything alone. It's the great as it needs me, and all the ways you need me are from God, and all the ways you reach for my phone. I know I'm families will never find a way to the same road. All of these bloodlines, all of these crossroads. That you can hold me, just hold me, you can hold me, you love me. Oh, what I feel alone. Leave my new clothes, and leave if you want. There is nowhere for me to go.
My friend told me something so funny, and I wrote this next song about him. He came out of prison recently, you know. He did a little bit, yeah. Shout out to him. And I told him he robbed someone in broad daylight. It was like 12 p.m. I said, come on, man, why are you robbing niggas at 12 p.m.? He said, I want to be able to take the day to enjoy what I robbed, you know? Rather than robbing niggas at 12 a.m. and they have to go to sleep after robbing someone. And I said, oh my God, it makes so much sense. It's the most effective form of robbing. You do it right in the morning so you can spend the rest of the day kind of like, basking in your earnings. Yeah. It's quite the logic there. Shout out to him, he's free. This next song is called SNL.
Woke us up about 15 times. We took the gun and shot it in the sky to trade this bullet for street nigga lullaby. La 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 la. Trying to remember the pain when I wasn't afraid. But we ran to the store with everything we made. $3 one buck to last us through the day. The time I never seen you, I thought you were on vacation, but you were sleeping in detention. Now it's you with the patience. Easy come, easy go. If it was love, you would've known. Big coat with the 30. I really feel like it's only us in the city. And the day that I had you, gang in my room, you sprayed me with perfume. Then we took the night, took a drive, and you were screaming the street nigga lullaby. La 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 Thank you guys so much, man. It really means a lot to me, man. Boys are wearing Air Forces. I told them that's like the Friday prayer fit, you know what I mean? We got the Air Forces on. I don't even have Air Forces on, but I'm glad they do. That's the next song. Just stay inside tonight. You know what's happening outside. You say it's okay, but you touch and change. Like if they take it, I won't see you for a while. And I'll tell you how I feel. Guess it's the last time. You know the odds, you know the flaws. It's so bad it's not. You go anywhere, but it ain't safe. Just know that I care, I'll always care, and I'll be with. I'll be with. I'll be with. Intersections where we've been kept and left in
I realize what I'm tussling with is this constant mention of death. And after I wrote my first record, and after I wrote When Smoke Rises, I promised myself that my next mission would be joy, that would be anything outside of the task of the burial place. And God led me back to a burial place again and again and again and again. And I was always wondering what it was that I wasn't learning, why I had to return there. And what I realized is that I have a responsibility to the living as well, that I spent so much of my time, all these concessions and conversations and inner dialogues and conversations with God about people that are no longer, that I was just negating the relationship that I had with people that are still here. And so I spent much of dunya exploring that. I spent much of dunya trying to explore the relationships with people that I have that I still share this earth with. No song and no words adequate for someone's life, not even for a relationship, not even for instance, no matter if it was 3 seconds, no matter if it was 2 days, no matter if it was 10 years, there's just nothing that could capture it. And I think that I kept on getting bogged down by the failure in being able to reflect the weight of a memory or the weight of an individual. That every single time I put pen to paper, I knew that I was going to fail someone. I knew I was going to fail them, and I'm going to fail recounting them in all of their wonder. That I wasn't going to recount them in all of their joy, and all of their sorrow, and all of their complexity. That it was going to be slight the moment that it hit a paper, or the moment that it came out in my voice. And there are some moments in my life where I felt just even in some sort of paucity that I did justice to the memory of someone or some feeling. And I was in Paris recently and I met someone a woman who named her child after a song that I wrote about a boy that I really loved, who didn't live too long, and I always think about what the rest of his life could have been. And I think so much of our time here on earth is just filling a space that could have been something else, and I guess that's what I'm attempting to do here on this stage. It's a very difficult thing for me to sing, and I'm still feeling incredible isolation from the angst, but I think we'll carry through it together. This song is called Ali.
Told you it wouldn't be the same. Told you it wasn't the way. You should've left it home. Told you to go. I told you it wouldn't be the same. Oh, how I prayed and I prayed, and since the angel was at the door, I can't walk by anymore. You slipped through my heart. I see you on your sister's shirt, and it's hard to mask the hurt, and it's hard to mask your words. You know our hearts were out there foolish. There were no rules to stop the bullies. Now it's only me that needs to save himself. Feel like I can be here while you're in and around. Oh, I need time. Oh, I need time. Oh, I need time to mourn you, time to mourn you. Oh, I need. Oh, I Thank you, God. We're almost at the end. This next song is the thesis of Dunya. It's the question that I really do ask as sincerely as possible. You know, it's dark in the night, and when you're dreaming, when you're alone, and when you're looking inward, there's a conversation that's happening that can only happen with you and for you, and no one can interrogate that on your behalf, and no one can work in tandem with you to navigate it. And that is your relationship with the thing beyond the sky. It's really just your own. And I always struggled with that performance, the performance of faith. I think that's why I have such a hard time being on stage. In some way, I have difficulty being on stage in everything that I am. But in other ways, I can't be on the stage without it. And I guess I'm just trying to find a corner of the earth where everything that I am can exist without compromise. And I think that's what we look for, isn't it? Name of God. Turning out gotta walk to the nearest store just to see someone. And everything is better. We are hands in my hands. Find out like tomorrow. Promise me your love. And if I want winter, if I just wanna make it better. How would you love? And every letter of thanks, giving me one time. I do wanna cry. Whose blood are you bathing? When you start to breathe. It's my only life you hold. And when you left me waiting, I thought, did you do it in the name of love?
Guys mean so much to me, man. I think I'm also so nervous because so many of my friends are in the crowd. The reality is that like I know how to intellectualize what I'm feeling and I can theorize on it forever. But when it comes time to actually open up and talk about the thing that I am dealing with, it feels impossible. But kind of the academic in me just wants to isolate it, to think of it as a concept, to think of it as a construct. But there is like a real-time sorrow that I struggle to recount, but I do it on stage because it feels distant enough. But community is my lifeline, and I think community is going to be our lifeline, especially considering that we're in this kind of a collapse of all things. But collapse has its wonder as well. Collapse has its beauty. It's like, it's like you can't underestimate the beauty that's born out of that said collapse, And so as all art systems and, situations and modes of protection that we used to rely on, as they begin to falter, I think it allows us to see each other more clearly. This next song is called Old Life.
But I look nothing like I did back then. And I heard all about how hard it's been. The stories when they reach to the clouds, they leave you hoping that you're in there, thinking that I need you. And when I was in a rockstar for the view, when you would text me 1,000 times, you made me care. I wonder if it's still there. I'm not yours. There's a part of your life that is mine, and there's a part of my life that you hide. I look back at all night. My street was a cold night. You were not alive. You walked through my home as I flew in my clothes. You asked for my features, you stared out the window. And I told you that I told you too much. I shed all my wrongs. Are you holding them all now? All of the bodies, all of the crowd, all of those lies, all of the stake. Like this return, make me believe the secrets are safe with you. My mother was sick and told me to pray like I used to pray with you. I'm not yours. There's a part of your life that is mine, and there's a part of my life that you hide. I look back at all now. My street was a cold night. You were not alive. It's called Good as a Heart. I still remember the night on your roof. You walked on the edge and asked what I would do. If you jumped, if you left your body, would I leave mine too? You're still not the same, so much has changed. Of course, in your teeth and the way that you pray, still won't you call me want to? You Those like eyes are watching the show. But why won't you be what you made? The love that you give is the love you should take. What good is a heart that will break? And when we lost further away, all of the lights that they slowly decay. What good is a heart that will break? All the fears that you held me with, the years that you held me with, and I'm still wearing the clothes that you held me with. All the things that you, things that you, things that you. Thanks, guys. Just got some, one more song. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. I'm gonna try to do this one more time. I still remember the night on your roof. You walked on the edge and asked what I would do if you dropped, if you left your body, would I leave mine too? Your skin's not the same, so much has changed. The voice in your teeth and the way that you pray. I still want you, you come, I want to. night look like prisons. You look good but also the words that I'm missing. How you breathe away, strong as one can. My legs fall away, I'll start to bend. Middle of the road, windows like eyes are watching our show.
Last song, it's called I'll Go Anywhere. Thank you guys so much for being here.
I'll sleep through the morning, I'll be on my knees. My God, I can't sleep without you, God, in my dreams. I can draw you, I can paint you on my eyes and weak. Well, tell me what to think, or tell me what to see. I'll go anywhere to bring you closer to me. I'll go anywhere, I'll go anywhere. I'll go anywhere to bring you closer to me. I'll go anywhere, I'll go anywhere. I'm no match for these thoughts. When I speak to you, God, they whisper and I hear what they say. When I go away, but I ain't going back home. Before the God is raised from where all the black magical ways. And I question it, I question your ways. Why my mom gave up her life, why my heart all sway. And you know I was always ashamed, not prepared for this trial. When my trial's in the grave, I'll go anywhere to bring you closer to me. I'll go anywhere, I'll go anywhere. I'll go anywhere to bring you closer to me. I'll go anywhere, I'll go anywhere. I'll go anywhere to bring you closer to me. I'll go anywhere. I'll go anywhere.